Kelly here. Welcome to my channel if this is your first time. Welcome back if you've been before. Lovely to have you either way. On this channel we normally talk books, but it is Vlogmas, so we are talking Christmas for the next couple of weeks. So here I am, I'm getting ready to go to work, and this is my morning admin of Vlogmas. First thing is I have already pre-selected my earrings today. Hopefully you can see. They're little Christmas trees. I have to go a bit subtle today because, sorry, somebody's dog barking in the background there. Yeah, I have to go a little subtle today because it's a presentation assembly, hence looking a little bit grandma, to be honest, in my fancy digs. So yeah. We're keeping the earrings a little subtle today, just to make sure my boss doesn't get cranky with me. Okay, right, let's do our, oh, I didn't even get them out. Let me just bear with me for a moment. Normally I get these out ready to go so that there's no lag time, but I'm a little disorganized this morning. Okay, we're going to do our advent calendars, and this is our first one, last year's kid stuff calendar. It's the 9th today. Let me find the 9. There it is. And the koala here. Today we have, alright, hold on. It's a little wreath with a bowl of decorations, and it looks like a gingerbread man and a little present. So that's our little one today. And let's do our stationery calendar. We have been very disappointed in this calendar, but we always remain hopeful that the next one's going to be better. So here's day 9. Mystery, tiny thing. Okay. Honestly. Alright. These are what I think are supposed to be emulating like a wax seal that you would stamp, but they have like a little sticky on the back. So I guess you would just stick them on rather than stamp them. That is bizarre that exists, but here we are, and there were 2 of them. So that's today's little goodie. Right, moving on. Okay, let's do our tea advent calendar. I'm waiting to have my breakfast till I have done this, so I'll make my cup of tea. I've already boiled the kettle. I'm that keen. Here's day 9. And my tea for today is Throat Soother Tea, Singers and Performers. It's by Tea Tonic. And what does this have in it? Licorice root, sea buckthorn berries, lemon peels, lemon myrtle, marshmallow root, natural flavour, sweet blackberry leaves. Alright, we'll give that one a whirl this morning. And my husband has also made it's a colouring today, a little puzzle sheet for me each day that goes in with my tea advent. Today we've got a colouring in up the top to go with the throat soother tea. It says, make sure it's a big serving. That's very cute. Charlie's Chuckle Corner today, our joke at the bottom. What do you call a funny chicken? What do you call a funny chicken? A comedian. Here's my little Sudoku to do today. And we've got some letters as well for a 9-letter word. Those letters today are G-Y-M-L-I-O-N-P-C. So I'm going to have a go at that while I am having my breakfast. And then let me just do the spin. Don't lose it. Right, we're going to roll to find out which spinner we're using today. It's a 4, which means I think that we're doing the Everyman's. Okay, so we've rolled a 4, which means we're spinning from the Everyman spinner today. So let's do that. The winner today is Christmas is a sad season for the poor. Well, doesn't that sound cheery? Okay, hold on. Let's grab it out. We'll get ourselves organised. Now I do have my puzzle pieces as well ready to do for the day. So it's by John Cheever and it's about 15 pages long. So we'll get onto that one today at some point, and I will report back about the story. But now I need to go and make my tea and have my breakfast. No updates on the puzzle. Still working on it. The word Olympic is in there, but it's not that. There's more letters left over. Alright, let's try this tea. That's okay. There's a weird note to it that I don't love. But it's okay. We'll finish it. Alright guys, I will catch up with you again after I get back from work today. Have a great day. I'll see you on the flip side. Please excuse the sound of the washing machine in the background, but there's today's section of puzzle all completed. And that's the previous day's work. It is the end of the day. I am just checking back in before I close out the vlog for the day. So I have a few things to report back on. First of all, I think I may have forgotten to show you that I had completed the little Sudoku this morning. I'm still working on the word, so I've got it washi taped up in my line of sight, along with the other one that still remains unsolved from day 7. I also read my story. I actually read it at work today when I had a break. And the story today was Christmas is a Sad Season for the Poor by John Cheever. Look, it's a story about a man who works as a lift operator in New York, back in the times where you needed a lift operator for a building where probably lots of rich people live. It's sort of implied. And he's feeling very miserable getting up to work on Christmas Day. And so as people are coming in and out of the lift and saying Merry Christmas to him, he's saying, oh, it's a sad time for me because I'm poor, blah, 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 blah. And he says this to literally everybody, and then everybody in the building is very generous to him and gives him things. But the moral of the story is not the generosity of people, although it kind of is, I suppose. It's actually that he kind of takes it too far. I won't tell you how it ends, but it does not end particularly well for this gentleman. So yeah, anyway, this is... I didn't love this story, but it was okay. So that was the story for today. Now, I should have inserted before the clip where I showed you the section of puzzle that was complete for the day as well. So that's the end of our official admin for all of the little activities that I'm doing. However, I did pop in to a secondhand store today and picked up a couple of books. They had a promotion going on which I didn't know anything about. I just had enough time after work Like I left early enough that I could get there in time before they closed. And they had a like bric-a-brac filler, basically like a filler bag kind of situation. So essentially I paid $23.95 or something like that altogether, and I got the books I'm going to show you, 4 puzzles, a record, like a vinyl record, and a couple of other things as well. So yeah, like it was bargain, 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 and I wasn't expecting it. Anyway, let me show you what I've picked up. So first of all, I picked up a copy of North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell, which is a classic. Now, I did already have this exact edition of that book, but as you can hopefully see, this edition is not in great condition. The spine is very cracked. There's a fold, which might not be super obvious in this lighting, but there's a fold in the cover and so on. So I'm very pleased to be able to replace this banged up copy with a nicer copy, and I'll donate this one, maybe pop it in a little free library or something like that. So that's exciting that I was able to find that. I also picked up 2 Alice Oseman books. So Alice Oseman wrote the Heartstopper series, which I am currently reading and enjoying. I'm up to number 3, which I'm planning on reading this month. More on that to come, because I'm currently participating in a readathon. We'll see how much time I have to devote to said readathon, but anyway, Heartstopper Volume 3 is one of the books that I've put on my TBR for that readathon. We'll talk about that maybe tomorrow if I've got time. However, I picked up This Winter, which is a Heartstopper novella, so it's related to the Heartstopper series, and Loveless as well, which is not related to Heartstopper, I believe, but anyway, I've got that one as well, so that's exciting. I did already, I think, have potentially both of them, but definitely Loveless I think I've got on my e-reader, but now I've got a physical copy, so that's exciting. And the other book that I picked up is this one, How High We Go in the Dark by Sequoia Nagamatsu. I have heard of this before, but I didn't really know what it was about. But essentially it's a what do you call it? Speculative fiction. It's sort of a little bit of a what is the word I'm trying to think of? Where everything falls apart in the world, and it's sort of like what happens afterwards. I cannot think of what the word is, but I'm sure you all know what I'm referring to. But essentially it's one of those dystopian. So it's a dystopian future where basically a virus has been newly unearthed from melting permafrost in the Arctic Circle. And it's essentially like a plague that reshapes life on Earth for generations. And then it's sort of like the humanity, like what happens to people who survive the plague, and like what happens to the world. So anyway, when I looked at the blurb of this in the shop, I was pretty excited about it. So yeah, I've got that one now, which I feel like it's right up my alley, something I'd really like to read. So anyway, that was exciting. So that's a little bit of a book haul, a mini book haul from today, just from randomly popping into a secondhand store and finding a couple of things at a bargain price. Anyway, I'm going to leave the vlog there. I hope you had a good day, and I will catch you tomorrow, hopefully, for the next vlog.